How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the best time to buy and sell a stock in Java. I think this is a pretty good question to go over just again because it's a pretty common question that you'll get in interviews, and luckily it's not too difficult, so don't panic if you get it. So let's dive right into it. So our problem description says, say you have an array for which the ith element is the price of a given stock on day I. If you're only permitted to complete at most one transaction, i.e. buy and sell one share of the stock, design an algorithm to find the maximum profit. And just as a note, you can't sell the stock before you buy it. So as an example here, if we're given the array of numbers here that represents the stock price on any given day I, we can't say buy here on the third day and sell on the first day. That doesn't make sense. So given these prices, we need to find the maximum profit we can get. So here the output's 5, so let's go through why. So if we buy on day 2 at price 1 and we sell on day 5, which is price 6, we can make 6 minus $1, which is $5. And here, right, not 7 minus 1 equals 6 because the selling price has to be larger than the buying price. So here, if we bought at $7 and sold at $1, we're actually losing money. So for example 2, we can see that the prices are just strictly decreasing. So the most money we can make in this case is actually $0, i.e. we don't buy or sell anything. So now if we scroll down here, we can start trying to formulate our solution. So I think the first thing we want to do is we want to just have a variable that keeps track of how much money we've made so far. And so, right, in this case, it's just going to start at 0 because we haven't bought or sold any stock of anything. Now we want a variable to keep track of the smallest value that we've seen. And so because we haven't actually gone through anything yet, we're just going to start this at the maximum value so that when we do see a price, regardless of what it is, chances are it's going to be lower than this maximum value. So we won't run into any errors. Now what we want to do is we just want to go through all the prices. Less than prices.length, I plus plus. And so now at any price, we want to check one of two things basically, or we can be in one and two conditions, I should say. The current price we're at could either be smaller than the smallest value we've seen. And so if that's the case, we want to update our minimum value that we've seen. So if the prices I, or the price that we're on, is strictly less than the minimum that we've seen, we want to set minimum to the price that we're on currently. Now, if we're not in this case, meaning that we're not seeing a value that's smaller than the smallest value we've seen, we want to calculate what our profit would be if we actually sold at the day that we're on. So we only want to sell realistically if we're going to make more money than we've made on any other day, potentially from selling on that day. So what we can do is we could just reassign our maximum to be the maximum of the current value of max and the price or the profit that we would make if we sold the stock today. So that would be prices I minus whatever the minimum value is that we've seen thus far. So again, just to recap, if the price that we're on is smaller than the smallest value we've seen, we just want to update our minimum. Otherwise, if we're on a price that's not the minimum that we've seen, we want to calculate how much profit we can make by selling on this day that we're on. So now hopefully that once we've gone through all the prices and updated min and max accordingly, max should hopefully just have the maximum profit we can make. So let's see if that's correct. Awesome, and it is. So if we click on details, we can just quickly check. We passed 200 out of 200 test cases, and we are in the 99th percentile, which is awesome. So guys, that's how you figure out how to what is the best time to buy and sell a stock in Java. Again, it's a common interview question. I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys next time.